Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show has action out of the NL Central. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Milwaukee Brewers. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. So the Milwaukee Brewers have yet to lose a game in this series, and now they go for the sweep at home against their division rival.
So, Boog, I noticed a few fans carrying brooms around the stadium. Where do you think these people find these brooms? Do they bring them from the house? And are they dirty? Are they clean? What's the deal? I think some of them look brand new. But anyway, these guys have played great in this series, and they're looking to sweep their division rivals right out of the building.
First pitch coming your way next. Just a little bit away from first pitch. Today's starting pitcher, Aaron Ashby. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
And he grounds one to the right side. Miller steps on the bag. One out in the top of the first. We take a check of the Pirates lineup put together by manager Derek Shelton. And in an era with a lot of strikeouts, they are right on trend, Chris. A lot of swing and miss in this lineup, and they come in with more strikeouts than any other team in the league right now.
Well, clearly they're looking to connect and hit the ball a long way, but at some point you've got to shorten up, and you'd like to see guys do it, especially when they're having a hard time scoring runs. With two strikes, maybe spread out a little bit, choke up the bat, and just try to put the ball in play. There's a good chance that you'll find a hole and maybe get something going that way.
And first offering is fouled off. Right through there for a strike. That one ripped. That's not coming back. A laser to left. Third home run of the season. It's 1-0.
No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Brian Reynolds stands in now and watches strike one.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
2 outs, base is empty. Next, it's the Pirates cleanup hitter, Gilberto Celestino. And there's the strike. 2 outs, base is empty. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Yelich makes the catch, and that'll do it. Cannonball coming. It's an early 1-0 lead. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here in Milwaukee, and on the mound for the Pirates, Luis Ortiz. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, Singy.
Well, anytime you can keep your ERA under 3, you're doing a lot of things right, and you're putting your team in a position to win a lot of ball games as well. And he's doing tremendous out there on the mound. Every time he gets the ball, you expect him to go out there and dominate, and that's what he's been to this point. We'll see how he is today.
Sal Fraley now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. And a swing and a miss.
Boom, that's cheddar, baby.
Here comes a pitch. Just missed.
It's a good take.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And another ball. The pitch. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those. More margin for error. You know, the fastball becomes such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. And I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
Now here is Andrew Monasterio. One down, base is empty. In the air, left field. Reynolds squeezes it, and there's 2 down. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. Getting guys across the plate, not exactly a forte for them this year, as their offense is in the bottom 1/3 of the league in runs scored.
Boog, it becomes extremely frustrating, and then what happens is guys press, especially in run scoring opportunities and situations. And on top of that, I mean, you really make it harder on your pitcher. He feels like he's got to be perfect to go out there and win a ball game, or at least to put the team in a position to win a ball game. So they've got to figure out a way to relax, get those runners across when they have them on, and especially when they're in scoring position.
0-1 down. That one in triple digits.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you, even with pitches outside the zone.
called strikes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nobody left for Milwaukee. They're down 1-0. Second inning set to go. Now here is Liover Peguero. Ashby back to work. The shortstop takes the ball.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
And that's through there for a strike. Clyde Washington doing the umpiring behind the dish in this one. Sometimes considered a bit of a pitcher's umpire, Singy.
He likes the low ball, which traditionally favors pitching. But, you know, hitters today are pretty good at dropping their barrel down. So we'll see how it goes in this one.
He swings and hits a fly ball. Center field. Makes the catch for the out. And there's one down. What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is like?
Yeah, I think it pushes the strike zone up a little bit, which, you know, as a former hitter, you like that. You wanted the ball up. You didn't want to have to deal with stuff down in the zone consistently.
Connor Joe in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Next offering is in for a strike. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all four guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Gets it there in time, though, and they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. Singy, it was tough to tell in live action if the ball actually beat him, and it looks like they want some time to review it.
Yeah, we'll get another look up here, too. And, you know, they called him out on the field, but it just might be worth the challenge. And they'll have to see clear evidence the other way to overturn this thing.
Henry Davis in the box with two gone, and takes a look at a called strike. That misses, and that is ball one. That's ripped, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Perfect example right there. A hitter who hits the ball on the outside part of the plate the other way has to trust his hands and let the ball travel a little bit deeper.
Here's the second baseman, Nick Gonzalez. Hitless in the series so far. He's 0 for 7. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. And that one is lifted in the air. And that'll fall for a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
The pitcher,
So digging in, Luis Ortiz. Splits the plate. That's strike one. First and second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Pirates strand a couple, but they hold a 1-0 lead. here at American Family Field. Willie Adames stands in.
Willie Adames.
And the pitch. That one in triple digits.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
That one not close. And it's 1-1. The wind of the pitch. Up the middle. Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. So a runner aboard to start the inning. And that's a leadoff double.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Here's Gary Sanchez. First pitch doesn't find the zone. The Brewers down by a run here in the third and final game of the series. Right through there for a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit. Just not able to square it up.
And a ball and 2 strikes. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The Pirates up by a run. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Pretty simple plan of attack on the mound right there, huh?
Yeah, nothing but fastballs. They just kept putting down the number 1 and letting it fly. I like it.
Yeah, me too. And I'd love to hit against that. But, of course, when you're in the box, you think he's bound to change speeds on you at some point. You're just kind of locked up, sort of like reverse psychology.
Owen Miller up now for the Brewers.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Runner at second here, 1 gone. That one the other way, and it stays fair. Headed for the plate, and that rolls into the corner. He'll score and then tie it. It's 1-1. McCutchen returns it to the infield, and the go-ahead run stops at third base.
Well done, drives in the run. He really shot that one down. right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
One down. Now it's the second baseman, Jackson Chourio. 2 for 7 in the series so far. That pitch gets the inside corner. 0-1. Runner on at third, one gone. Checks his swing. Now it appealed to first, and he went around. That's ruled a swing. The punch out there. 2 down.
Well, that was such a great opportunity to grab the lead. You had the infield back. All you've got to do is just put the ball in play on the ground, and you drive across a run. It's a frustrating outcome for the hitter. Now, still have a chance, but it's probably going to take a clutch hit with 2 outs.
Here's the left fielder, Joey Wiemer. And that's in for a strike.
All right, this is a spot where you've just got to nibble, work the edges with this hitter. If he wants to chase and go outside his zone, so be it. But if you walk him, you've got the pitcher to deal with next. You'd rather have that matchup.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Line drive, base hit, right center field. In to score is the runner from third. It's 2-1.
Oh, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Runner at first with 2 away. Aaron Ashby now at the plate. Ball 1 and a pitch inside. So a workaround situation.
Yeah, kind of. You're not intentionally walking him. You want to compete, but you don't want to give him something too good to hit. If you can get him out on your pitch, then even better because you've got the pitcher leading off the next inning.
Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. And the pitcher with a base hit. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Back-to-back singles. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And now the right fielder, Sal Frelick. He's 0 for 1. First pitch misses.
1 ball, no strike.
Wiemer on third. Ashby on at first with 2 down. Check swing went around, and it's 1-1. Center field. Celestino under it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. We head on now to the top of the third. It's the Brewers 2 and the Pirates 1. And we're back. Top half of the third inning. And now the Pirates leadoff man, Shepard. The pitch. Ball 1, no strikes. Shepard hitting leadoff in today's game. He's been scoring a lot of runs lately. He's scored 9 times in the last 10 games. Adames, the throw to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit. He's already homered here in this one. Breaking ball in there for a strike. 1 out, bases empty. Oh, and 2 now. Gets a piece and stays alive. Right through there, got him. 2 away.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else and you can't pull the trigger.
Brian Reynolds here. He's 0 for 1. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Makes a nice running catch. And that's the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Here's the 3rd baseman, Andrew Monasterio. And here it comes. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. Fastball for a strike. And the 0-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Righty delivers. That one misses. And the count 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The wind of the pitch. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
And now it's Christian Yelich. Caught looking his first time up. Not even close there. And it's 1-0. Foul ball there. All right, Chris, when you talk about great logos, the Milwaukee Brewers, the M and the B that form a glove, not everyone even realizes that it's an M and a B with that glove. They started using it in 1978 and have been using it a lot more recently. It's a great logo, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, I remember as a kid, my brother had that ball cap, and I would just kind of borrow it. Some would say steal it, but it was just such a cool looking logo. I had no idea until years later that that's what was hidden on the inside of it, that M and that B. But very, very cool.
Man at first with 1 gone. Next for Milwaukee, Willie Adames. Just missed. If you're playing right now, tweet out, I was this many days old when I found out the Brewers glove look. Yelich goes. Pitch misses inside. No throw. Safe at second. Yelich, the runner at second with 1. Away. Good hitters count the 2-0. And a foul ball. Man at second. Fouls one off. 2-2. The pitch. And that one's a little bit low. And the count is filled up. I think it's one of the best all time. An art student at UW Eau Claire created it It is super creative, and I think one of the better logos we have in the sport. Gonzalez pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
And Gary Sanchez at the plate. Struck out swinging his first time. Wouldn't chase that time.
1 ball, no strike.
Runner at second, 2 down. That one catches the zone, and the count even at 1. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. In the air, left field. Reynolds trying to get there. Makes the catch, inning over. Brewers strand 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Back here in Milwaukee, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Gilberto Celestino. Ashby back to work. First pitch swinging.
You know, these Pirates just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Slings to first. 1 up, 1 down. And now the shortstop, Liover Peguero. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And that one fouled off. One down, base is empty. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it's into the gap. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Everything came together for him. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Man at second with 1 away. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Connor Joe. Grounded out his first time. Ball 1 there.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
And he deals. That one missed.
The rest of the lineup could learn a thing or two from this at bat right here. He's been patient, and now he's in the driver's seat with a 2-0 count.
Man at second. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Runner from second crosses the plate. It's 2-2.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Henry Davis. And he's already singled in this game. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. All tied up, top half of inning number 4. That's hard hit in the line. Yelich makes the grab, 2 down.
Now back, second baseman,
Here's the second baseman, Nick Gonzalez. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Now a screamer into the outfield. Fraley makes the play, and that is that. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. 2-2 game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Bottom 4, and stepping in is the speedy Owen Miller. The pitch. And ball 1.
Well, these Brewers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across the score as well.
Here's a high chopper. Over to Joe. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Now it's the second baseman, Jackson Chourio. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Swing. You're going to foul over the screen and back out of play. Righty to the plate. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
One gone, runner at first. Now the left fielder, Joey Wiemer, singled and drove in a run his first time through. That misses the zone, and that's ball one. Just off the inside edge.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
One at second. Throw to first, but he beat it. So now the pitcher for the Brewers, Aaron Ashby. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
That one fouled off. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And that is that. Milwaukee leaves one. Score remains 2-2. New inning getting started. And now the pitcher, Luis Ortiz. As the lefty gets to work. Right through there for a strike.
You know, these Pirates. it's doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out one time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
Kicks and fires. Swing, and he breaks his bat. Adames to first. One away here in the fifth.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
Shepard, the next Pirate to hit. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. That'll fire up the dugout. It's his 8th home run of the year. It's 3-2. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Up next for the Pirates, Andrew McCutchen. There's a swing and a drive. And that gets down in the corner. Safely into second. He's got a double.
The left fielder, number 10, Bryan Reynolds.
One out, runner at second. Bryan Reynolds, the next Pirate to hit. Rips that one to right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 outs. Gilberto Celestino getting ready to hit. In the air to left center. Yelich running hard. Pulls it in on the run. And that is that. One in the inning for the Pirates on this solo homer. It's now a 3-2 ball game. This is Pirates baseball on the show Pittsburgh. Back now to start the bottom of the fifth, and taking over on the mound, Jose Hernandez.
He's certainly been one of their better relief pitchers this season. The numbers are really solid, so they feel great about handing the ball over to him.
So the lineup flips over. Sal Frelick up now for the Brewers. And a pitch. And fires in a fastball at 95.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Sets him down looking. Throws him with the heater at the knees.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Andrew Monasterio up now for the Brewers. Just missed.
1-0.
The Brewers trailing by a run. Last half of inning number 5. There's the strike. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Davis hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
Yelich in the box again, takes a strike.
0-1.
And a pitch. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Left-hand batter waits. Lifted in the air down the left side. And it's just foul.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Got him. And Milwaukee is set down in order. Brewers go down quietly. They're down 3-2. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Trevor McGill.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Liover Peguero, 1 for 2. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
And here's the first baseman, Connor Joe. Ripped to first, caught. Takes it to the bag himself, but he's back in time.
Yeah, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Henry Davis, the next Pirate to hit.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
That one out to right. Frelick has a beat on it. Hauls it in for the out. Out number 2. So up next, Nick Gonzalez.
The second baseman, Nick
McGill, 30 years old now, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2015. Fought off foul. Peguero off of first with 2 away. And a base hit into right. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So 2 on with 2 away. Jose Hernandez, the next to hit. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. Next offering misses down and away. Swing and a miss, and 102 on the radar gun. First and second, 2 down. Stays alive. Two on, 2 outs. To third. Fires over to first. That ends the frame. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Pirates 3 and the Brewers 2. Back here at American Family Field, and the batter will be the shortstop, Willie Adames. Here comes a pitch. And a good eye there. And a pitch. Just missed.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
And so the lefty allows the leadoff free pass.
Well, this came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and the guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of his zone.
No outs. Runner at first. Up now for Milwaukee, Gary Sanchez. And that one fouled off. With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2 now.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. The pitch. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
And a swing and a miss. And one away.
Oh, you could see his eyes light up when he saw that pitch coming into the zone. A changeup over the middle of the plate, and it was up, but it's just hard to lay off that pitch because you know you can handle the velocity. I think it just drifted a little too high on him, and he swung through it.
Next for the Brewers, Owen Miller. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Just missed.
2 balls, no strike.
Out there to center, in and to his right. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Second baseman.
Next for Milwaukee. Jackson Chourio. That one in the dirt, and that's ball 1. And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And the pitch. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Got him swinging. Brewers strand 1, and it's still a 3-2 ball game. And now a meeting near home plate, so it looks like we're going to have a double switch here. Elvis Peguero on the pitch now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup on the double switch. Bryce Terang, he'll move into the 9th spot in the lineup.
Now playing second base and batting 9, number 2.
So the Pirates batting order turns over, and now Shepard. He's already homered in this game.
Number 47.
The pitch. That one misses. 1-0.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Takes it in for the out.
Man, that could have been a big swing in this game. Just unlucky at a really unfortunate time right there.
Liner caught at second.
From up here, it looked like that liner might be splitting the gap in right center. That's one of those atom balls you just have to live with as a hitter.
Brian Reynolds, the next Pirate to hit. And he swings through that one. Movement in Milwaukee's bullpen. Bryce Wilson up and throwing. Milner also getting ready. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And that one fouled off. Right-handed reliever. Off the mark there. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
This hitter's been seeing good velocity in the at-bat. It's kind of set up for that changeup. He hasn't seen it yet. Looks just like a fastball out of the hand.
And another ball. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Two down, nobody on. In the air, out towards left center. Weimer grabs it on the run. And we're back. Bottom of the 7th. Here's the left fielder, Joey Weimer. Aroldis Chapman gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
The pitch. Check swing. Went around. It's 0-1. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Looking to get the tying run on base. And a swing and a miss. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
This is Bryce Terang taking his first at bat of the game after entering on defense. Line drive, makes the grab, and there's 2 out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Up now for Milwaukee, Sal Frelick.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
And that's outside.
1-0.
Holding on to a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. That one off the mark, and that's ball 2. Chapman now 1-run game. He was late there. Strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Bounce to the left side. Over to Joe. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nobody left for Milwaukee. They trail it 3-2. Bryce Wilson will take over here.
Gets an opportunity to square off against his former team, so I wouldn't be surprised if he came out a little extra jacked up right here.
Well, 1-run game. Here's the center fielder, Gilberto Celestino. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a groundout. The wind of the pitch. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. The 0-1. That to right. Fraley brings it in, and there's one down. Liover Peguero, the next Pirate to hit. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. Into center. Makes the grab on the run. And there are 2 down.
The first baseman, Connor
So
Joe.
digging in, Connor Joe. 1 for 3. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Foul ball. Two outs. And down on strikes he goes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the number 2 hitter. Andrew Monasterio. Chapman back to work. Fouled off. He was late. Kicks and deals.
1-1.
Swing and a miss. Going to count 1-2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
The 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Now it's Christian Yelich. Just missed. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
I really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
1-2. On the ground to third. Got him on the off-balance throw. And that quickly 2 away.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Next to hit, Willie Adames. And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Headed down the line. Joe makes a nice grab at a full sprint. We go to the 9th, and here's the catcher, Henry Davis. Wilson measures 6 feet 2 inches, 26 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2016. And there's a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone. He was clearly ready to jump all over it.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Nick Gonzalez. Lifted in the air, right center field. Yelich running hard. Nice grab on the run. 1 down. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Rowdy Tellez.
And he's got a little pop in his bat, Boo. Don't sleep on him. He's hit some home runs in the past.
Swing and a ball popped up. Adames snags it for the 2nd out.
The batter, number 47.
Here's some real power at the plate. Shepard. It was a homer for him back in the 5th. Just a solo shot, but an important swing in this game.
Yeah, and it was a beautiful swing as well. Everything just came together timing-wise, and he blasted it out of here.
That's to third, and that is that. So 1 hit is all they get. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Pirates 3 and the Brewers 2. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. David Bednar. He's pitching on 2 days rest.
Number 51, David Bednar.
Gary Sanchez at the plate. He's been a great free agent sign. And here it comes. Pitch misses. Ball one. Gets the outside corner with that one. Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there in the mound.
Got him looking. And now one away.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
So up next, Owen Miller. First pitch just misses. A one-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. That one drifts inside.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
On the ground to first. Joe takes it himself. Just one out remaining for the Brewers.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in the ball game like this, positioned perfectly.
So now a pinch hitter, Garrett Mitchell, trying to get something going for him with two away. Swings through that one out in front that time. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. Gonna have to regroup here.
The Brewers down to their final strike. Got him. And that is the ball game.
Well, a real balanced ball game, 3-2 score. We saw some hitting at times. We saw some good pitching at other times. And I think very balanced, very pleasurable game, I think, for the fans as well as for us up here in the booth. Watching the execution by both teams was really impressive. They did it in all facets of the game.
A 3-2 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon.